Hi everyone, so we're not making this again, don't worry, but based off this I decided to go ahead and do another variation of it and do it as a 6x6. So the variation I'm going to show you in a minute can be done as a 5x7, so all you need to do is keep your 5x7 measurements, and with this piece here just make it the same width and just make it an inch high. Okay, so I present to you the 6x6 topper. So this is a floating topper gatefold card is what I've called it. And so if I turn it up this way, you can see. Now I've added an extra panel here, which you don't have to add in. But the idea is you've got this floating topper. So it just looks like it's floating because you can't really see how it's attached. And you can see that there's depth. There's the depth there, you see. And then I've just added in this extra piece. Now obviously you can only attach it on one side, not on both sides. Otherwise it won't fold flat. But with it, you know, you can make it fold flat like that if you just attach it on the one side. Obviously with it being down like this, it kind of dips. But when you stand it up, it does kind of stand up. The other thing as well you could do, which I was playing with doing, is having like a die cut coming out here from behind and a die cut coming out from behind there. So I was thinking of using like this sort of thing, like a flower, having a flower die coming. Can't really show you because I put this in there, but kind of, you know, kind of in there, but behind the topper, just so you had a bit of something. But yeah, no, I decided to go for the panel instead. You could also use acetate if you wanted to, just on that one side. Just make sure you don't, if you stick it on both sides, then you would have to squidge it off to one side like that to fit in the envelope, which means you need a bigger envelope than the 6x6. So you could do that. That would be another option. But I wanted to make it so that it would just fold down flat in the envelope, but still have a 6x6 base. So yeah, so that's what we're going to do. So let's get into it. Okay, so the papers I'm using today is Antonio Makes again, and these are the bubbly butterfly backgrounds, and I love this particular one. I've been looking, there's a few in there that I really want to use. This has been one that I'm like, I need to have an excuse to use this background because it is beautiful. So today I decided to have a go. I didn't want to cut it up too much because it's too nice. You need it as a big panel, so that's why I thought let me use it today for today's card. So I've got all these pieces. I'll go through what sizes these are in a moment. If we just start with our background piece, the base piece. So you need a base piece that's 6x10 and a base piece that's 1x8. So on the 6x10, you're going to score it along the long edge at 1 inches, 2 inches, 8 inches, and 9 inches. And then that's that bit done. On the 1x8, you're going to score along the long edge at 1 inches, 2 inches, 6 inches, and 7 inches. Okay, and then that's that one done. And then as you did with the 5x7 one, it's exactly the same again. So we're going to fold mountain, mountain. So that gives you that. And then on this one, you're going to fold valley, mountain, mountain, valley. Okay, so now we want to go ahead and decorate up our back piece. Okay, so on the back piece, you need 2 mats because you're going to write on the back. So you want one for the back. Now, what I did, because my mat is white, I decided to use that as my playing card for the message as well. If you're using a mat that isn't a pale colour, then you need one mat that is 5 3/4 by 5 3/4, and then a plain piece on top that's 5.5 by 5.5, which is what you'll do your message on. You also need, so you basically need 2 of those mats, 2 mats that are 5 3/4 by 5 3/4, but then you also need one pattern piece that's 5.5 by 5.5. So I'm going to go ahead and stick that down on there like that, and I'm going to stick that one on the back. Okay, so once you've stuck that down, we just need to focus on these panels here. Now you need 4 pillars that are matte pillars that are 7/8 by 5 7/8, and 4 pattern pieces that are 3/4 by 5 3/4. I'm going to go ahead now and stick those down. Okay, so stuck those down. Now this piece will go in here. However, one thing I wanted to do was I wanted to have little butterflies on acetate popping up behind here, coming out from here. So I've fussy cut myself out some of the fussy cuts from the bubbly butterfly pack, and I'm just going to get some acetate and I'm going to stick them on and have them just coming out. I also obviously need a topper, so I've used this topper here. Now this die here is actually one that I recently got from Coca Rosa Studios. So this is the die. So you get the outline die, which I love these ones when you get the outlines. You get the outline piece, which is what I've done in the peach colour, and then you get the happy birthday, which is what I've cut out on top. I've actually got a discount code for this for you guys if you want, well, not for this die, but for any dies on the Coca Rosa Studio website. So I'll put that as a caption up on the screen for you. So if you head over to there, I'll put all the details on the screen for you. But yeah, if you head over there, you've got, as I said, put the discount code in, you'll get, I think it's 20%. I can't remember. Anyway, it's all on the screen, so have a look at the screen. But yeah, it's a very nice die, and I like the size of it as well. So if you look how big that is, that background is 5 inches wide by 5 inches by 2 3/4. Yeah. So, and it's quite nice because you can use them separately. So you can have a happy birthday if you want to, or you can team them up. So yeah, so that's just another little thing for you. So go and have a look at their site. They've got lots of nice dies over there. Right, so anyway, that's what I was saying. So this is going to go onto the front of there. So what I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stick this onto here first. I would normally stick it on after, but I think I'm going to go ahead and stick this on. As long as I know which way is the right way up, then we're fine. I'm going to go ahead and glue this on. If I use wet glue, I've got a bit more wiggle room, so then I can move it around if I need to. So I'm going to go ahead and stick this on, and then I can work out where my butterflies need to be. So that's going to be like that. Don't want a happy birthday that's wonky. Right, so I've gone and got some acetate. So I've just used, and it's quite a thick acetate. So I'm actually using this. I don't know if you can see it. You know when you get a shirt, this is what you get around the shirt collar. So that's what I'm using, and it's quite a good thickness of it. And these bits where you'd normally have, you know, you've got, I mean, you could thread a ribbon through there, I suppose, but normally you wouldn't know what to do with that. So I'm just going to use that to cut, because I want to have some little bits sticking out. So I'm going to start with this one first and see, and then I'll move on to this piece if I need it. So if I bring my card back in again, and I'm just going to put my greeting where it's going to be. So it's going to be about there. Okay, so I want some butterflies popping up above. So I probably need one here, like that. I need to make sure it doesn't go above the top of the card. So in fact, I could probably put it actually on the... No, I think it needs to go underneath. It needs to be a behind butterfly, I think. Actually, I might put it on the... I might put some on the actual pillar bit, because it doesn't matter if the wings stick off this side here because of the way it folds. So I might just do that, I think. And then I might have one sticking up from here. Yeah, okay. Right, I'm going to go ahead now and stick some of these butterflies down. Okay, so now all I need to do is I need to go ahead and stick this piece back in here. So we're going to do what we did before. I'm going to open this up, and I'm just going to put some glue on here. So I mean, if you wanted to, you could just not have this, and you could have it like have little bits floating out as well. That's another way of doing it. Have a greeting on the back and have little butterflies and things floating. That looks quite nice as well. That might be another idea for another card another time. So there's lots of different things you can do with this card. Lots of different things. So we're going to stick this one in, and I'm going to make sure that it's nice and central again, and it's in that creasy bit there. Oh, I need to move it up a little bit, I think. Oh, no, yeah, there. And this is when doing wet glue helps, because you can make sure that it's stuck in the right place and it's not sticking when it shouldn't stick. You can move it around a little bit. Right, so we're going to go ahead and stick this one down under there like that. Let's just fold the whole thing flat. And so there's your finished card. So as you can see, you've got a nice lot of depth there. You've got little butterflies just kind of floating around, suspended. Stands up nicely, and it folds down flat, and it will fit in an envelope for a 6x6 card. So yeah, I just think it's really versatile, this card. You can do all sorts of things with it. But I do like the box front idea. So yeah, so I hope you have a go. Please like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. And don't forget to head over to antoniomakes.com. Put in Louise 10 and you'll get 10% off your orders. I probably would have put that up as a caption at some point on the video, just so you can remember, because I forgot to mention it earlier. And yeah, we'll see you again next time. Bye.